And new this morning, the Springfield Police Department warning residents about cryptocurrency payments. Police telling residents if they receive a phone call from someone demanding a payment in either cryptocurrency or in Bitcoin to hang up. Here are some tips for the Federal Trade Commission on how to do that. No business is going to demand cryptocurrency in advance, not to buy something and to protect your money. Now, don't trust people who promise you and can easily make you money or a profit in the crypto market. And lastly, never mix online dating and investment advice. If you meet somebody on a dating site or an app and they want to show you how to invest in crypto or ask you to send them crypto, you should keep your distance.